Hello and welcome back to my channel of free trade analysis. If you guys are new to my channel, I am Vaji Kazmi and I do free trade analysis for you guys of different forex currencies, cryptocurrencies, and several indices as well. Okay, so if you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button. And if you guys want to receive regular notification, then I would highly recommend to click on the bell icon so you guys do not miss on any of the profitable trades and scenarios that we give on daily basis. Okay, so now let us continue and study from where we left off the USD analysis yesterday, the dollar analysis. And if you guys are short on time, then I have given timestamps below so you guys can go directly to your respective pair and save more time. Okay, so when we were discussing USD dollar DXY analysis yesterday, market was over here, and we gave you this first initial support area and second support area was given over here. You guys can clearly see that after the session break, when the next day started, market opened a little bit below our initial support line, and once again market went even further down. Okay, now you guys can clearly see that market tested our second support area almost, and then market closed above this given initial support area and went up. If you guys would have followed my given scenario and taken a good buy trade, then you guys could have made a huge profit. And even if you guys would have taken a small sell trade as well, then still you guys would have made profit approximately till here. Even though it would be a little less profit, but still, I think that would be a good profit. So now let me check that how much profit would you guys have made in the initial sell trade. This was a risky sell trade, as you guys can clearly see that we had a big stop loss and our take profit would be only 0.66. Okay, and upon a retest, when this trade came into play, when I told you guys that if market closes below this support and then market retests the support and closes in a negative manner, then we would have hit our stop loss if we would have gone short further. Okay, then you guys can clearly see that market hit our stop loss over here and then market closed above our support line. So what we would have done, we would have taken a long position from here, as we do not fight the market, rather we play with the market. Okay, and my stop loss would be just below this candle, so we would have made a 2.8% profit straight away from taking this trade. Okay, and after that we gave you a selling scenario that if market tests this top resistance and closes below, then we would short this pair. Okay, we gave you this bonus area of selling as well. I clearly marked this area, and you guys can clearly see that from here market went further down. Okay, so if you guys were not a risky seller, then you guys would have waited for this area to make a double top, and you guys can clearly see that market did not really make a double top but rather gave us a clear buy signal over here. Now, so if we were a risky seller, we would sell from here. If we were a non-risky seller, we would sell after the closing of this second red candle. Okay, now let me take both of these trades for you guys so you guys can have a better idea as how much profit we would have made. If we were a risky seller, then we would have made a 1% profit, and if we were a non-risky seller, then we would have made approximately, this would be our stop loss, then we would have made approximately 2.7% profit. Okay, so overall most of the trades went in profit, and we covered our one stop loss scenario as well. So now let me remove the previous day's analysis and now let us discuss the fresh analysis, so that what the market is gonna be doing with us tomorrow. Okay, so as you guys can clearly see that the scenario that we were facing yesterday, that market was trending over here, and these two areas were our support and resistance, and today as well the similar areas are the support and resistance. If you check out the 4-hour chart, then continuously market is trending in a sideways direction, and market is unable to break this area or this area, and our major lows and highs are still the same. Okay, so today market also tested a bottom and a resistance area, and market is still in a sideways momentum. So what I am expecting is that tomorrow there is a good chance that this area might be taken out, and we can say the market to go up further as we are pushing a little up, little by little. You guys can clearly see that this is a bottom, then this is bottom, then this bottom, and then today's bottom. Okay, so these signals are giving us a good scenario that we can go long. Okay, so let me just mark it, this area, this area, and this area. And okay, so you guys can clearly say that slightly we are moving up, very slowly, but we are moving up. Okay, so now let us go to the let us now mark that today's areas of buying and selling, they are gonna remain the same as market remained sideways. So still if uh, okay, so let me just mark the first trade, that if market tests this area of resistance and closes below, then we are gonna go short. And similarly, if market tests this area, and then we will go short once again. Okay, and thirdly, if market tests market just simply break the support area, maybe we can go short straight away as well. And the fourth scenario would be if market closes below this support zone and market tests this retest this support zone, or rather this second area of support, then market retest this support, and then market closes below, we will go short. Okay, so and this bonus area is still in very much in play, and this area as well is still in play, and these areas are still valid. Okay, now on the other hand, if market tests this area of support and market closes above this area, we are going to go long. Similarly, market breaks this area of resistance, we are going to go long again. And thirdly, if market closes above this area of resistance and market retests this area of resistance, then we will go long once again. Okay, and the fourth scenario that might come into play as it came into play yesterday as well, if market tests this area once again and market closes above this area, we are going to go long. Okay, so that would be our analysis for dollar for tomorrow. Okay, now let's see that what happened in the next pair, which is the euro USD pair. Okay, so in the Euro USD analysis that we did yesterday, we gave you this area of resistance and this area of support, and you guys can clearly see that our given area was respected in a beautiful manner. Market went up and straight away tested our area of resistance almost, and market closed below, and we made a huge profit till here. Let me take this trade for you guys. Okay, so your stop loss would be just above this area, and your take profit would be approximately here. So this was a good 2.3% profit, very profitable trade. Okay, then afterwards we once this trade was executed successfully, afterwards we gave you buying opportunity if market closed above this area of support. Now you guys can clearly see that once market It closed above this area of support, we could have gone long and made a small profit. And if you guys can also clearly see that this area of support was respected. So if you guys would have marked this area as an area of support, then you guys could have gone long from here. So let me just take this trade for you guys, so you guys have a better idea as how much profit would have come to your way if you guys would have entered from this support. So that would be a 2.9% profit. Okay, so and once again the market is at a similar scenario, and I think that the yesterday scenarios are still valid, as market more or less remained sideways, and it is still within our areas of with the trades that we gave yesterday. Market is still in those areas. Okay. So let me just mark it again, so you guys do not get confused anywhere. Okay, so I am shifting all these scenarios over here, so you guys can have a better idea. Okay, and now I will delete the previous scenarios as they are not valid anymore. Okay. So, and let me move this bonus area of selling a little forward, and this bonus area of selling as well. Okay, now what has happened in, now let me also have a look at the 4-hour chart. Now you guys can clearly see that since yesterday market only went down and only went up. Market did not break this area or this area, so market remained sideways. So let us see that what market is gonna do with us tomorrow. I am expecting the market to remain more towards selling. The sell pressure would be more expected. So let me just go back to the 1-hour chart. So if this area is let me first discuss the selling scenarios, the setup that I discussed yesterday. So if this area is tested tomorrow once again, then we are going to look for a selling opportunity. And even if market enters this zone, then definitely we are going to look for a good selling opportunity, and this bonus area is also marked. And secondly, if this support area is broken, we can go and sell straight away. And if we are a non-risky seller, then we will wait for this area to be retested, and then we will sell from there. Alternatively, for the buying scenario, if market tests this initial area of support or the second area of support, then we will go long. As you guys can clearly see that if we would have gone long from here, then we would have made a good profit. As yesterday we marked this area. Okay, so now if the market once again tests this area of support or this area of support, then we are definitely gonna go long. And secondly, if market breaks past this area of resistance, then we can go long straight away if we are a risky seller, and if we are a non-risky seller, we will wait for a retest and we will go long from there. Okay, so now let's move on to the next pair, which is GBPUSD. And what has happened in GBPUSD since we discussed it last. So you guys can clearly see that market was trending over here when we were discussing this pair, and afterwards we marked this area of resistance and this area of short-term support. Now you guys can clearly see that market went up and break past our area of resistance, but straight away it closed below our area of resistance and gave us a huge profit till here. Okay, let me take this trade for you guys so you guys can have a better idea that how much profit would have come our way. So at least 3.9% profit would have come our way if we would have taken this sell trade. Okay, then we gave you a buying scenario from this support area, but it was broken. The second buying scenario was from this area, and you guys can clearly see that this support area especially was given to you as a wonderful area to buy. And you guys can clearly see, if you are a risky buyer, you could have gone long from here and made a good profit. And if you were a non-risky buyer, then you guys could have gone long upon a second retest upon a positive candle from here, and still you guys would be in a good profit. So let me take both of these trades for you guys, so you guys would still be running in good profit. So if you were a risky buyer, then you guys would have be in 2.2% profit, and if you guys were a non-risky buyer, then you guys would be in at least 2% profit. Okay, so in both the scenarios you guys would still be in profit. Now what has happened is that the new a new area of resistance has been marked in the short term area, and this area has been tested twice. If this area is tested thrice, I am expecting this area to be broken, as this area has not been taken out, so I am expecting that market will break past this area. And now right now, once again, the market is exactly at the same point where market was yesterday when we were discussing this pair. Okay, so now let me move the scenarios of yesterday to today as well. Okay, and let me remove the previous scenarios so you guys do not get confused at any given point of time. Okay, so how are we going to trade this pair? So I am expecting this pair to break past this zone. I am expecting that some buying pressure would break this area. So first of all, let me discuss the buying scenario. So if market breaks above this area of resistance and closes above and gives us a good buying signal, and we are a risky buyer, we will go buy straight away. And if we are a non-risky buyer, we will buy this upon a retest of this area of resistance. Okay, and similarly, if we are looking for a selling trade, then we will look for this area of selling. The market should close below this area of selling or this area of selling, then we will look for a good selling opportunity and we will go short. And secondly, if market closes below this area of support and we are a risky seller, then we will go short from here. And if we are a non-risky seller, we will go short upon a retest. Okay, so these will be the scenarios. And if you are a and then the bonus areas are still very much in play. So if market enters this area or this area, then it is quite possible that market will go short or long from these two areas especially. Okay, so we have to be very much vigilant from both of these areas to either buy or sell from these two areas. Okay, so now let me move to the next pair, which is the XAUUSD gold analysis. So now let me just discuss that with you guys. Okay, so in the gold analysis, what has happened is that market was trending over here when we were discussing this, and we gave you scenarios. This was the selling area, and this was the support, short-term support, and you guys can clearly see that the support was broken and over here, and secondly it was tested over once again over here, and then once again it was broken. So if you guys were a risky seller, then you guys could have gone short upon this candle. And if even if you guys were a non-risky seller, then still you guys could have gone short from here, as this support was tested thrice previously, and all three candles were negative. Okay, so now let me take this short trade for you guys from here. Our stop loss would be exactly over here, and our take profit would be exactly over here. So this would be a 3.5% profit in the selling. Okay, and then afterwards we gave you this area of buying, and you guys can clearly see that our support was tested once and almost tested twice, and then market gave us a good buying opportunity. and we could have easily gone long from here, and we would still be running in good profit. Okay, so let me take this trade for you guys, and let me check that how much profit so far you would have made. So this would be our stop loss. So we would have at least made approximately 2.6% profit in this buying setup as well. Okay. So now currently market is trending at our given support area. So now let me just mark the areas. As you guys can clearly see that still the all the same areas are same scenarios are valid. So let me mark these areas once again so you guys do not get confused while trading these pairs. Okay, okay, so now let me just remove the previous analysis. Okay, so now you guys can clearly see that the market is currently testing its support, and if market closes above this support, then we can go long for like this. If we are a non-risky buyer, then we are going to wait for our second retest. But you guys can clearly see that this area has been tested once, twice, thrice and four times even. So even if we have a look at the 4 hour chart, that market has remained approximately more or less in a sideways momentum. And so you guys have to be vigilant as what to do in the gold pair. Tomorrow we have to ensure that one of the areas have to be broken. So if market tests the support area and closes above this area, we can go long from here. Let me just push it a little up. Okay, and secondly, if market tests this area of resistance and closes below, then we are going to go short. And if market closes above this area of resistance, we will go long from this area of resistance. And if market breaks above this area and market retests this area of resistance, then we will go short upon a retest. Okay, and for the selling setups, if market closes below this area of initial support, then we can go long if we are a risky seller, and if we are a non-risky seller, then we will go short upon a retest. Okay, so now let me move the bonus scenarios a little ahead. As you guys can clearly see that if market enters this area of support, then we have to go long, and if market enters this area of resistance, then we have to go short. And both of these areas are still very much valid and are still in play. So these are the analysis for the gold and the possible scenarios for gold to trade tomorrow. So if you guys want to know anything further, then just leave us a comment and we will get back to you as soon as possible. And happy trading tomorrow. If you guys have still not subscribed to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon so you guys can receive regular notification. That's all for today's analysis. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Thank you.